Hey y'all, former plant killer here, Jessie with Living on a Prayer Flower Farm, and it's time for a February Flower Farm update. If you're wondering, Jessie, why do you have mouse ears on? Well, I'm still reeling from my Disney vacation. I'm actually a Disney princess, y'all. Jessie, the Flower Farm princess. No, not feeling it? Okay, so I'll take them off. But I loved Disney. That was a dream come true for me, guys. Waited 33 years for that moment. But at last, today is about flower farming and what's been going on. Like I said, we just got back from a 1 week vacation because I can't really take off during the summer, not during the height of the season. So we went right before it got crazy, part of the season. I have seedlings going all year long pretty much because of where I am. If we're just meeting, my name's Jessie and I'm a former plant killer located in Zone 8B, Russell, Louisiana. And I've got a lot of seedlings in this room. My father and my mother were kind enough to come and water my seedlings and houseplants while we were gone for a week. And I haven't really inspected them. We just got back yesterday. I've learned I hate flying. Do you hear me? Oh my God. It's okay once you get up in the air, and I agree it is the way to travel. It'd be driving 16 hours to Florida. But oh my God, during takeoff, the first takeoff on a small plane, I cried my eyes out. I was so terrified. But after that, I was fine once we were in there. But I really, really hate taking off and landing in turbulence. Thought I was going to be Jesus a few times. Anyway, let's take a look at what's going on in the seed room, and then we'll go take a look outside and see how all the flowers that I abandoned for a week did. Okay, so I've got my larkspur here, and it's doing great. You know, it's one row of the Galilee mix did not come up right here, but it all came up right here. But she looks very happy, getting ready to transplant it soon. I've not had great luck with my snapdragons, guys. I'm not sure what's going on. I think maybe they're root bound at this point. No, maybe they're just too wet. Maybe I got them too wet and they're soggy. I don't know. Snapdragons aren't liking me this year. I think I may go ahead and just start another tray, but I'm going to do the channel method like I did last year, where I just fill up a tray full of dirt and sprinkle the seeds in and let it go, versus doing the plugs. That's the only thing different that I've done this year with the snapdragons, is I'm trying to grow them in plug trays instead of the channel method. So I think that's my issue. My tray of flowers, I said I wouldn't start again. The Camelot Rose, Foxglove. I've got gnats out the wazoo. Freaking fungus gnats, man. But the Dusty Miller does look happy. The gnats aren't really hurting the plants, but they're an issue. Definitely. I bought some of the mosquito bits, and I've been watering with that, and that's helped. But I didn't get to do it this week, and they basically took advantage of me being gone for a week. My lovely tray of stock, as I had to start over, thanks to, the freeze taking out all my stock plants when I had COVID at the beginning of January. That's all on this side. My status babies, look at them. The leaves are turning pink. That's because I haven't fertilized them enough. I was a little late to the game to fertilize them. But once they get put in the ground, they'll be okay. This is supposed to be more snapdragons, but they did not germinate. I'm very sad about this tray. This is a sad looking tray, right? Snapdragons seem to hate me this season, but I think it's just because I'm using the plug trays. And, maybe they're just too wet. Maybe they damped off. I don't know. I was gone for a week. Meanwhile, this tray has a lot of crowding in it. I need to thin those out and transplant them. I don't know what is going on with me and these snapdragons this year. I apologize for the lighting, guys. I don't have a way to plug in my phone right here. However, this year's stock is loving me. It hated me last year, but I'm growing it very well this year. This tray has water in it. My dill, look at it. Doesn't smell like dill. The seed smelled like dill. These don't smell like dill yet. Got some lambada, whatever it's called, right here. It's looking rather hopper. The Canterbury bells, I've got one. Out of this whole tray, I had one. One show up. Because this Canterbury bells doesn't have very many either. Mom and Dad came and watered for me yesterday. Let's go check out the outside and see what that's like. Been gone for a week and it looks like I've already got tulips blooming. Let's take a look. Looky there. Look how pretty, that's Veronica. Okay, Veronica. Some of you are a little past time to pull, but we're gonna go ahead and pull you. I would say about like that color. That one, that yellow that you see real well, that's a little past picking. But let's go ahead and start pulling these up so that we can get them in the fridge. Well, I just went and harvested tulips, but you didn't see it because I forgot to press record. But look at these. There's a bug, go away bug. Look at these. Oh, gorgeous. But the deer have already struck. Let me show you. Do you see that? You see these tulip heads on the ground? The deer bit through the fence at my tulips. I realized they couldn't get to them, the jerks. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. You can see the tulip leaves just don't look that great. I'm not sure what's going on, but I do see 1 or 2 tulips ready to harvest. Got a few more tulips out of this bed. Look how pretty. Look how pretty that is. Especially this red one right here. Oh my gosh. So pretty. I'm going to go set these inside for a minute and then I will come back out. So as you can see, I've got a lot of flowers out here that need to be harvested. I was gone for a whole week and everything just decided to bloom. We pulled all the tulips that we could, but now it's time to harvest some of these anemones that have bloomed for me. These I probably won't store. A lot of them look like they've been bloomed since I left, which I caught myself. I looked at a lot of these before I left and none of them were blooming, but they all look like they bloomed as soon as I left. And it is time. Let me go through here and just cut them down so that they'll produce more blooms. I may do a giveaway bouquet on my Facebook page to help, spur, hey, we're getting ready, spring is here, buy flowers for me. But count my falcos. Let's go harvest some flowers. Whew. So I ended up needing more than one jar. Look at these. Oh my Lord. The babies, look how pretty these are. They're so pretty. Can I smell it, licorice? Almost. Yeah. May do a few free bouquets because look at this one. Look at the red one. Look at that hole in the petal. That's okay. This isn't even them going full force yet, which is amazing. Can you imagine when they start going full force along with the ranunculus and the tulips and the daffodils? Ah! Okay, enough of the anemones. Let's go look at the rest of the farm. The rest of the farm doesn't look nearly as green as this, but I did receive 600 lilies that need to go in this area. I'll probably tackle that next weekend if the weather is willing. Get the lilies into the ground. I need to weed. I don't want to, but I need to. The yarrow, though, is looking amazing. It's coming up. It suffered some. You can definitely tell where some is struggling to hang on, while others are just thriving right now. Need to weed, need to pull some weeds, but once these get going good, oh my goodness, it's going to be fantastic. Now, my Rudbeckia has been kind of a hit or miss. Some of them were doing so great, and some of them, not so much. Doing great, not so much. I don't know why. Some of them just look fantastic, and others are like, dear Lord, why did you plant us out? I think that's my fault. I should have planted them out sooner than I did. So I'll probably get some going in the trays to go and have as a backup. Not a big deal. I did plant some more dill direct seed out here. I see some green through this. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a bunch of weeds that I've just given a perfect environment for, or if it's going to be my dill. Let's take a look. Oh, it's a combination of both weeds and dill. Good. So I do have some dill coming up on its own. That's great. And then we have bachelor buttons, which are going crazy under here. I need to uncover them. Hang on. Yeah, I think the bachelor buttons is doing fantastic. I think I'll leave those uncovered now. I think they're good to go unless we get down like in the 20s or something, which shouldn't happen. March is starting up, but it could happen. This is where some snapdragons are going, along with all my dead ones and all the dead stock that needs to be replanted. Not a big deal with these weeds. I'll just rip them out of the holes. Sweet peas. I direct sowed some more sweet peas. Some of them are coming up and thriving, but not all. Some of them's just weeds, but that one's coming up slowly. Look at this one. It's trying to go under. Come through the hole. Grow through the hole. Grow. Grow, my sweet pea. It's year 2 of growing anything in my life. I think I'm doing pretty good, you know, for my first season of cool flowers. Let's take a look at my beautiful pincushion and see how they're doing. Oh yeah, they're doing fine. They are happy. Some of the pincushions are happier than others, but that's okay. We're getting there. My nigella seed that I direct sowed, some of them, once again, coming up, doing great. Others, not so much. We'll just put some more seeds in. And then my larkspur. Larkspur is coming up great. Canterbury bells hate me. Or is that bells of Ireland? Ah, bells of Ireland, people. Nothing. Well, let's go check out the backyard area where I planted all my daffodils and see how they're doing. You know, this was my first year actually growing cool flowers. Well, actually trying to grow cool flowers. And I would say a lot of it is my not starting it soon enough. I really need to start a lot of these seedlings in like October or earlier and get them into the ground, give them time to establish, then cover. I think that was a lot of my issues. Oh my goodness, all the deer tracks. There's so many deer tracks in this sunflower, soon to be sunflower area. I've got to figure out a way to keep them out or they will eat all my seedlings. So this area right here is where I planted a lot of larkspur, nigella, and daffodils. Not many daffodils coming up at all. Before I went on vacation, I could see larkspur in this. I don't see any larkspur or nigella. Will deer eat larkspur? Mine's got taken out by the deer. And then I've got lots of little daffodil babies sprouting out everywhere here. This is the picture field. This is where my sister-in-law will take pictures of people. Let's see if we can see any larkspur out here. The good news is the daffodils are doing their thing. They're sprouting up. I've got buds already on one of them, 2, 3. This is almost time. Do I see any larkspur? I barely see it. But there is larkspur showing up. Good. And we've got our first buds. Oh, she's so pretty. I see you. I'm thinking maybe within the next 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, we'll have daffodils. So it puts us at mid-March. We are slowly getting greener here, having some blooms. Still not enough to go to the farmer's market with yet, but enough to get some social media posts up and maybe give away a couple of free bouquets. I think I need to go to the store and invest in some greenery bushes. Bushes that stay evergreen that I can harvest off of. So I have greenery to go with these daffodils and anemones, because that's my issue right now is I don't have any greenery. And if I had some greenery to go with these, I could sell them. Anyway, I've got to go start some feverfew and some other seedlings, get the seedlings that are inside. I need to bring them outside, they can start hardening off. But oh my gosh, it's almost here. Next month, I should be selling flowers. I hope. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.